late and it feels good to sleep in. I just forgot where I put my coffee. Boy, did I forget where I put my coffee. I found my coffee. So I'm using this aquatic morning show cup, and you too can get one by being a monthly sponsor. I unfortunately am not a monthly sponsor, but I messed up the cup a little bit, so this is my morning cup. Good morning. Good morning, babies. Where you going? Good morning, Jessica. I was just showing off what your monthly sponsors can get. Morning, Tom. I think I can still see the chat. Oh my gosh, I am not together yet. This pond, which is not going to have any turtles because I want some lilies to grow. You can see the lily pads. You see my beautiful ducks. Look at how beautiful. I have to build the top for their enclosure. I got a 50-gallon pond that gets changed almost every day. Here's my 2-tiered pond. Irises are growing. I'm going to start the lettuce up there. It's been a weird spring, hasn't it? It's been so cold I couldn't bring any of the animals out, and now this weekend's going to be in the 90s. So I'll take it. So I got that garden going on up there. Got my cherry head and South American turtles in there. Got some Russian tortoises. Everybody's all fed. Can you see those Russian tortoises? They got trying to hold the phone steady. Hibiscus flowers. And let's see. This pond, they came out yesterday. Those are my juvenile turtles. They're all about 4 inches big. I got my painted turtle, 2 red ear sliders that were rehomed to me. And, oh, I'm babysitting my daughters while she moves and has her baby. And then these are my baby turtles. They're out in a 50-gallon. Baby turtles and my side neck, pink belly, gorgeous baby. Oh, and then of course, where's Waldo? Can't forget where's Waldo, who doesn't get along with his sisters. Well, not technically his sisters. I gotta sit down for a second. Ooh, I don't know if I can hold my phone this long. I think I might need to find a place to put my phone. Of course, I hope it didn't interrupt the stream. I hope it didn't interrupt the stream. So if there's chat, I only see it, I guess, when it comes up on my screen. So I don't think it. Live chat, okay. Oh, here we go. All right, so I don't usually go live. I know that. I don't usually go live on Friday morning. I missed my Sunday night. I missed all of this because my granddaughter had a recital, which was awesome. Dance recital. And it made me cry. Like, I was just so proud of her. So, what's up? Good morning. Any of Graphic Supplies? That's where I get all my supplies to make my mugs. That's my babies. Ugh. It's my daughter and son-in-law. And I just love saying that, my son-in-law. Oh, so I'm out here by this half of the pond, this half of the yard, showing off my turtles, tortoises, drinking my morning cup out of the aquatic morning show. Need my morning coffee. I woke up early on Tuesday because I love to do my Tuesday morning coffee with Q. But as soon as I started feeding the animals, I got so sidetracked, and before I know it, it was already 10:15. I'm like, wow, I blew that one. I'm gonna go over to this side now. I'm gonna try to step over a fence. Bear with me as I step. So now I've got, okay, here's the chicken coop. You wanna go inside the chicken coop? Brownie is in here. Brownie is our little rabbit, okay? Not so little. She won't come out. She stays in her enclosure even though it's wide open. She gets a treat in the morning. She already got her treat, so that's why she's not coming out. Otherwise, she'd be coming out to get her treat. And then this is the chicken run. This is the infamous, hey Whip, let's get tanked. This is the infamous chicken coop that, yeah, as I put it into place, I got locked inside. Silliness, absolute silliness. This is my Diamondback Terrapin pond. There's probably about 200 gallons. I can't forget my coffee, sorry. Does this camera switch? Oh, look at that, so much easier. This is my Diamondback Terrapin. I didn't pull any of these flowers out, that mimosa, the sensitive plant, the sedum, the peonies. I got some lilies, a lot of creeping Jenny. It's the lime colored one. I forget what this wire-haired, like angel-like is. Yeah, don't get worried, guys. That is not my chameleon. Some wild grass. And this is just an empty tub right now. I'm going to grow some plants in it. Aquatic plants, actually. Or I might grow my White Cloud Mountain minnows in there. I haven't decided yet. But this is the first weekend it's getting nice. And then in this here, this tiered spot is my seedlings for all my lettuces, strawberries. I just pick a leaf or two off and come over here and feed it to all my turtles and tortoises. And this tub gets lettuce because they like the lettuce. Now in this little blue thing under here, I don't know if you could see, pretty much stays open at night. I close it. This is my, where's she in there? No, he's in there, but at Jelly, my sulcata tortoise, peanut butter is still sleeping inside. He puts himself to bed, he gets up, he wanders, he has this whole yard. And of course, my chickens, who used to lay me 3 eggs every day, which was perfect, and for some reason they're not laying me eggs right now. Now I'm gonna go over into the area with my pond. But I have to step over a big fence. So if you see it fall to the ground, you know what that means. That I can't chew gum and walk at the same time. So this is the pond. I took the net off yesterday, so nothing is really growing yet. I bought some rock plants like sedum and stuff for the side of it. My lilac tree needs to be trimmed back. That fern, I just bought a new fern because I can't handle a 3-man boulder. I can't handle a 2-man boulder. This pond is ready. We're going to take the water out, get out some of the mulch, and get some 3-foot koi. 2 to 3 foot. Yeah, big koi, and a lot more rock and a lot more perennials. So I'm so excited about that, like so silly excited. And over here, it's almost time to repaint the bridge. We're going to see what the side of that bridge looks like after it's been power washed. These bushes growing up are Rosa Sharons, which are almost like the annual hibiscus or the perennial hibiscus. My tortoises love their flowers and leaves. And I come over here, this little box covered in a broken light. This keeps my electricity dry all winter, spring, summer, and fall. Love these boxes. I did a video with the link in those boxes. This is an empty enclosure because I usually bring my reptiles out for day trips. Another reptile will go there, there. Maybe my skink up there. This is where I'm going to be. If I'm going too fast, okay, then I'm going too fast because I don't think I can slow down. Whoop, whoop, whoop. This is going to be where I'm breeding some fish this year. There's nothing else in here. I'm telling you, it's been a weird spring. Weird spring. But this is a 300 gallon. I will be able to breed in here. I'm going to be able to grow aquatic plants in here. Very excited about that. And over here in this mess, as I started bringing out some of my house plants so that I can get them all washed up. Set up my little outside greenhouse. Oh, say hi to my neighbor. Howdy, neighbor. He's eating a sandwich. You're on YouTube. He said, cool. He's the one that made my homemade QueAquatics sign. That was beautiful. And no, I don't normally say howdy, neighbor. I don't know why I said that. Oh, my God. If you could see under my bridge, there's one of my, there's Wilbur, the red ear slider. Hold steady, Sue. Red ear slider. Now there's a yellow belly in here, Gina, who is the queen of this pond. Summer tubbing had me a blast. 90 degrees plus to 40 degrees to 70 degrees, strangest spring ever. It is so strange that I'm having a hard time getting started. So this part is just set up just as far as I got all my turtles and tortoises out. These two tubs are not going to stay here. Of course, the chickens decimated all my grass. I don't know if I'm just going to plant some chia, some wildflower. Doesn't matter what I plant. They're going to probably eat the seeds before they even germinate. Right, buddies? This is Yoda. That's Vader. They were hatched on May the 4th. So they're a year old. That's Mrs. O. She used to be Ray, but we changed it to Zoe's teacher's name. So they're all 1 year old, fully grown. They're just little tiny things. Oh, and you can see my painted turtle inside that 50-gallon. Of course he went away. Look at the chickens all curious. So I got to find a spot for those guys. And I've got to finish building a duck run. So I got their house, their pond. I want some kind of duck run to come in here. I could take this gate down and just make their run, but haven't decided yet. And I have to plant all my seeds up there in my aquaponics. It's a floating bin. But these seedlings, look at how good they're doing. Look at how good they're. The only thing I don't like about this is it's in dirt. So I have to keep it in dirt. They don't have any water roots. I might try to do 1 or 2 and switch it over to aquaponics. But I haven't pulled out my aquaponics system at all yet. That net, see the net in the pond? Yeah, that's my granddaughter trying to catch fish for me. I want all the goldfish out of here. I've got about 15, 20 goldfish. They're all coming out and going in various smaller ponds because I'm getting some big koi. I'm inheriting some big koi, and I'm very happy. Very happy about that. So today, I just thought I'd go live because I missed my live stream. I missed my morning with Q. I missed my peeps. Maybe I could sit on the bridge. I'd have to step over that fence. Ay, howdy, lurking while at work. Well, good morning, degenerate. How's your stuff a fishbowl contest doing? Guys, if you haven't seen, check out his channel. I'm going to try to step over the fence. Hold, please. Man, I'm old and out of shape. Oh, boy. I'm going to open the doors. The chickens are going to go up onto the porch because a lot of times John will be upstairs in the kitchen and he'll just put mealworms. I like the idea of growing it in container. I mowed my house. Oh, no. That's all right. That stuff is so sturdy, it will come back. I really love these duck. I didn't think I would because they're super messy, but I super love them. They're sweet. So like the tortoises, they put themselves to bed. Like the chickens, they put themselves to bed. Let me see if I can put you up here so you're not so jiggly. How's that? Oh, okay. Now I got 2 hands. I can really drink my coffee. Again, the Aquatic Morning Show mug. And you too can get one if you're a monthly sponsor. I just like to say that. I just wish I hadn't ruined this. This logo's upside down, right side up. So most of my mugs in my kitchen now are the mistakes that I've made. Oh my gosh. So because the spring has been so weird, it's been taking so long. I still have some animals inside. I still have 1 sulcata inside. Nobody has come out for even play dates or, daytime trips out to the yard yet because it's been so unpredictable. So hot, cold, hot, cold. And it is a lot of work pulling in and out. But once all the tortoises are outside, I'm going to take my shop vac and totally clean out, scrub down, bleach out all their enclosures. So they got the bottom 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 enclosures of my room are all tortoises. They wander around and it's going to be so nice to clean them out. I live for this. I still try hostas in a pond. What? No way. Oh, I'm getting some hostas. I know they're pretty invasive. Not invasive. They will propagate where I'd have to pull it up, so I'll pull it a little farther back. But if I put some of those hostas, like one hostas on this side of the liner, then we got the rock, then maybe another one in dirt at the rock, and then try one in so it looks like I always try to blend the pond, the rock, and the land. So Creeping Jenny does that really well. I love that. Look at these ducks. Good morning, Q. Good morning, Bruiser. How are those silkies about sticking around? Where they wander off? Oh, they wander anywhere they want to go. They're looking at chickens. These are so sweet. These are like more like pets than chickens, because I go out there and I'll sit down and they'll just jump on my lap. They just want to be petted, but they still give me an egg a day. Well, they were up until, I think it was when I gave the roosters away. So I got to see if there's a correlation between that. There's probably a correlation, but I'm not getting the roosters back. Hell to the no. And it didn't bother any of my neighbors. Not one neighbor complained. Well, one neighbor complained. We know that's a tragic story. But none of my neighbors complained when I had the 3 roosters. But it gave me anxiety, thinking I was bothering everybody. So I'm doing a video. I keep saying that. I'm doing a video on. Yesterday I made 13 hides. I had tons and tons of scrap wood from making all these things. So I made, and I have 21 enclosures that I'm making for. Usually most of them are 4x4, a couple are 4x2, but most of them are so huge. Hey, Aquamate, what's up, fishy people? That I made 13 hides. Silkies are so lovely that we make the best mamas. They do. And if these ducks actually lay an egg, I'll probably let the broody one like sit on her and see if she hatches it. Because I was told the duck eggs don't taste as good, but I'm gonna try it for myself anyway because I love eggs. I love eggs. Why do I look so, ugh, that's all right. First morning, I don't care what I look like. Nobody cares what I look like, right? I don't care. I don't care. So they're empty, 4 foot by 4 foot, like 18, 20 inches high. That's a big enclosure to try to fill. Good day, Mark. How are you? I know I'm late, so ignore me if you already spoken about it, but how was this? How is it what? How is it what? How do I get it back? Look at my fingers on the screen. But how was the fish swap meet? Oh, Aquamate. It was so much fun. Once I got past the anxiety. Okay. A lot of times, it's so hard to work past. Guineas are great tick eaters. Oh, okay. Greg Jones, we love you just the way you are. Thank you. I appreciate that because I am so, this is me as is. This is me. You know, on a great day, I might, you know, well, I put on makeup and do my hair when I'm trying to hide from society and blend in, but mostly this is just me. I don't care. But the swap meet was fun. I almost didn't go, and then when I got there, I almost didn't get out of the car. I had a kind of like your heart starts racing out of its chest. It's like really hard. If anybody has anxiety attacks, it's almost like you feel like you're dying. You're having a heart attack. But anyway, I breathed through it. I begged God, let it go away. Let me deal with this. Let me get through this. So I did. And I walked in, scared as all get out. Monica couldn't make it because she had work priorities, which I understand 100%, but I'm like walking in and somebody was like, oh, it's SuzyQue. Hi, SuzyQue. I was like, oh, wow. Everything just like melted away. I was like, oh, yeah, Binger's in the house. I was like, yeah. So then I started setting up, and I am so glad I brought all my mugs. Not that I thought I was going to sell any mugs because they're all customized for something else. I just wanted the table to fill up because I couldn't bag any fish. I'm practicing bagging fish for next time because I have all these fish that I wanted to bring with me. I'm practicing and I will get there, but it's like piecemeal. But I saw so many great people. I saw so many great people there. I met so many people. Set up right next to a YouTuber. YouTubers were coming up and down. Fish fam. I call Fish fam in real life be fish nerds, just from my Bucks County Aquarium Society. A lot of people I've never met before that are just as fishy as we are. It was just great. It was great. I tried not to buy anything because my whole intent was to make enough money to pay the tables and maybe take some home, but that didn't work out so well. So what did I buy? Oh my gosh. I think I did a video. I haven't published it yet. Oh yeah, and then there was a girl that came up. She was the first one to buy mugs. And she couldn't decide, and I can't see the mug she's looking at because the mugs were facing this way. She goes, I can't decide this one or that one. And I'm like, well, what are they? One was axolotls. So you got my axolotl love on. And the other one was my parrot mug. I said, oh, do you have a parrot? It's an axolotl. Yeah, an axolotl and a parrot. Axolotl. And so she bought them both. How great was that? Yep. Elishan Fishymon was there. Degenerate was there. What do you call it? Vinay. Oh my gosh, it was fun. It was fun. Once the anxiety left, it was an amazing. I just wish I could have that whole experience without the anxiety. But then I start wondering to myself, if I didn't have the anxiety, would the experience be as amazing? Maybe the anxiety is there that that's what I'm sticking with because I can't get rid of the anxiety. I don't know how to do that yet. I've been trying my whole life. I usually just run away from it and stay home. But I think maybe because I have such anxiety, I get so excited and it's so amazing experience after that. Maybe that's what launches me into that amazingness. Cuboids, yeah. Oh my gosh. So my favorite local fish store, Cuboids, they got the best amazing tiny little fish. They look all tiny, but they're not always tiny. Obviously, they're baby fish. They're fry, but they get the best variety. I call it my foo-foo local fish store because it's real high end. The whole room is full of introverted fish nerds. I know, right? I wish I could think that and know that ahead of time. Like, I wish I could know that ahead of time. If I change any one thing of the experience would be different. Personally, I would have made business cards for one. For two, if I could change anything, like not inside my control right now, because inside my control, I wouldn't have changed anything. But if outside my control, I would have a couple $100s to buy some amazing fish that I saw there. There's some amazing fish and care species that I wanted to breed. But that's not in my control. But otherwise, what would I have done if it was in my control? Business cards. I would have brought business cards. I probably would have had a list and really like push people like, can I get your email? I just want to communicate with you. Like all these people that I met, because I don't really have a newsletter, and I had a piece of paper for people to sign up, but nobody signed up. There was no names on it. But somehow or another, so that I could send out an email blast, once a month or so. I don't know. I think that would be fun. The next Bucks County Aquarium Society, which is the first Thursday of the month, is a betta speaker. Oh, that's interesting. That's interesting. I love my female bettas. So yeah, I like, if I could do something different, I'd have bagged my fish. I'd have stopped focusing on how I felt and just bagged my fish. I had some beautiful polar blue parrotfish, gorgeous. I had tons of albino bristlenose plecos. I have so many amazing fish that I could have brought, but I just couldn't put them in bags. I'm just gonna practice though. I'm gonna get the right kind of bags, because of the ones that I had when I put the fish in and did that grab, the bottom popped out. Do a mug giveaway for those who sign up for your newsletter. Oh my God, that's so great! What a great idea. Again, Greg with the great ideas. Ooh, that is a great idea. That's so cool. Yeah, we all look forward to seeing Greg back in our phones again. Well, I do anyway. That's for damn sure. It is a great idea. Look how calm these guys are. These are Pekin ducks. they call them meat ducks because they grow kind of like tilapia. It grows full grown. You can harvest it in the first year, and they're so sweet and so gentle. They don't really fly away at all, at all. Hey, Michelle. They once in a while, like they're not used to me yet, so they're getting used to me. But last night I made the mistake as everybody goes in their house, and then I come through when the sun goes down and lock up all their enclosures from predators. And they were in their house, and I closed and locked the gate. Well, they yelled at me for probably 15-20 minutes. So then I came out and unlocked their gate and let them sleep wherever they wanted to because they didn't seem very happy about it. Now here's why I didn't want to do it. This is just a doggy gate. This is a black doggy gate. I could push it over with one hand, and it's a pond netting. So if a raccoon came, hi babies, I'm talking about you, that wouldn't work out so well. So do you want to see how dirty this pond is? And this is just from 6 o'clock last night. Let me show you how dirty these ducks are. If I can stand up. I'm on a low couch. And I made this deck. So it was the first time I made a deck. This is 40 inches wide by 6 feet long. This is just a screen that goes in the window. Like I said, I have to make a top for this. It's going to have like 4 walls. Well, 3 walls and a top. And yeah, you did. They are duck. You got to put it into this. This is a dog crate. It's just a place for them to sleep that I can feel safe in. But if the whole little enclosure is like that, then I could feel safe. And this right here, this wall, I want it to be like an accordion, 3 deep. So it opens up womp, womp, womp as a ramp. So then they can go into the yard and enjoy the garden with everybody else. But look at this water. You can barely see the pump. This is just from 6 o'clock. So what I have set up is this pump. You see that PVC? I'll pull it over here into the bulkhead that I set up on a hose, and it'll pump this water up and around back into that garden. So, and I drain this probably every other day. So all this duck water goes up into that garden, not in the ponds, but the garden around the ponds. And then I can fill this up with fresh water again. I thought that was awesome sauce. So I finished that up last night. This is Martha and George. Martha and George. I see chat, but I don't always get it. I don't know why. Huh. Looks like you're not moving anytime soon. Duck deck. That's right, Donnie. I got a duck deck. Bagging is easy. Some people use hot sealers just to make sure the bag's thick enough. If only somebody had warned you. Everybody warned me. Everybody warned me, man. Everybody. Everybody warned me. But that's funny. And I could move anytime I wanted. Excuse me. Because all this, I would just recreate in the new house. Kind of like KG Tropicals. You see how they're just rebuilding the fish room? They're just tearing it down and rebuild. And I'll go in the fish room probably Sunday night. I'll do a tour of the fish room. I go Sunday night live at 7. But I wanted today, the first really nice day that everybody is out. Yeah, that is nasty. The ducks, I just have 2 ducks and it's pretty nasty. But their personality makes up for it. Right, buddies? The personality makes up for it. And I don't mind. I don't mind. I was doing my sister-in-law a favor because she ordered 2 duck and she didn't realize they came in pairs. So like this gate's been open this whole time. I'm not worried about the chickens getting out. What I'm worried about is the tortoise. When he comes out, Jelly, the sulcata, not that guy, but the sulcata will walk the perimeter, look to make sure there's any crack in any gate. And he is off. He is off to the races. And these guys are not happy that their coop is closed because I have their coop open on this end. But I was hoping that they would learn to go in and out the other way, but they don't do that very well. So I'll let them go in if they want to go in. And what I'll do is I'll close the rabbit up. because the rabbit jumps higher than these chickens can fly. Right, Brownie? Oh, look at, she wants a snack. Okay, I'll give you a little treat. You want a little treat? Here you go. I'm going to close this up. And I know I feel bad closing it up, even though she never comes out of there anyway. She just stays in there. And I'll open up their coop. And this is a deep bed system with, I was going to say with cannabis. What the heck? With hemp hay. See if we can see our terrapin. Oh, there she is. There's Louie. Hey, Louie. Hey, Louie. I hope you can see him. No? And I think I know, right? Sorry, that was a slip. I think some of the fish that I'm going to bring out are my red and black panda barbs this year. Definitely going to bring out a whole net of white cloud mountain minnows, because I've never seen anything so fascinating as those fry swimming around in the pond. They look like twinkling glitter swimming in my pond. It would just look beautiful. What other fish am I bringing out? I think it was either barbs. Oh, my CPDs. I'm going to bring out the CPDs and hopefully make more CPDs. Yeah. So if I go up on my porch, closer to the Wi-Fi no less, this is what I come out, and then this is heaven for me. And I know it's like small time rinky dink, and guess what? Don't care. This is my lilac tree. I built my waterfall around my lilac tree. It's already bloomed. It is one and done. Let's see if we can see some of the koi. The water's very murky. My granddaughter was fishing all day yesterday trying to catch goldfish. That's why that blue net is in the pond over there. She came up with the idea that if she lays it down and walks away, fish will swim right into it. Look at that yellow koi. That is my favorite. But I have a lot of beautiful koi. But before these koi, I didn't have any fish and didn't have any money. And somebody was giving away goldfish. So all these goldfish are between 10 inches and 13-inch goldfish. They're huge. I'm going to try to do some giveaway if anybody has a pond and wants goldfish. Oh, it's not. Oh, that's sweet. I love my backyard too. I just love it. Oh, look at that blue jay eating all the food. Not that the blue jay doesn't deserve to eat, but come on, man. Save some for everybody. See him? Silliness. Although he's very beautiful. But they're like bullies. They're mean. They're mean. And I come out here now. John. Oh, wait. I got to show you my fuchsia. Oh, love my fuchsia. This is the plant when I was married many, many moons ago that I killed one year because it doesn't like high heat and dry. My ex-husband said I could never have another fuchsia again because I don't know how to take care of it. And I thought to myself, hell, I don't know how to take care of my own kids, and I got 4 of them. Just kidding. Just kidding. Not. But I get a fuchsia every year just because I can. So yeah, this is my happy place. Look at that. It's huge. It's like a carnival tent. Don't care. But, like I was saying, John is getting... Hey, Gina. Who said hi to Terry? Is there a Terry in the house? Did I miss Terry's tropical tanks? I like the yellow koi in there. Oh, me too, man. Me too. I just wish I could see the bottom. I thought it would be a good idea 2 years ago to let all the leaf litter stay in the bottom of the pond for the 2 turtles. It sounded in my head like a great idea. Then they'd be comfortable, hide. I have not seen the bottom of my pond since. And my pond's only 3.5 feet. Like, it's not that deep. I should be able to see every rock on the bottom. But this year, I just might rake out the muck. But guess what else we're doing? John bought a toy. Toy for him. A paint sprayer. So we are clearing off the deck. We're going to power wash it. And then we are going to spray it. Which I'm kind of excited, which will kind of give me a new deck. And see this ramp? I want to pull up all these boards right here, all these boards, because that's what starts the ramp, and make them back into steps and make all of this a patio. All of that like a floating deck over the pond. John says that's way too much work for homeowners to do. I'm thinking, go ahead, tell me it's something I can't do. Go ahead, double dog dare you, and I'll try. But I'm thinking if all this, let me turn it around. All this is all rotten anyway. It's all got to go. If all this was that decking that came like right around the waterfall, it would be flat all here, even over here. See, it's all ruined. This would be like you would come from the deck down to this would be our outside living area. And this skimmer I would move because it's too low anyway. Because right now the water line is over the skimmer, and as you can see, it's settled in. So it's too low now. So I'd move that over to that corner or something. And then all this could be like decking. Oh my gosh, I just think that would be amazing. But of course I would probably leave the lilac bush because, yeah. Oh, I see it's green here. Good morning, Eric. But yeah, and then of course, my imaginary, this is like my greenhouse area for my house plants, but imagine, if you will, if I had like, oh, I got more stuff over here not started yet. Like a greenhouse lean-to on this side, 4 foot out. Greenhouse lean-to on this side, 4 foot out. Or even better, one big greenhouse connecting the garage to the house. Oh, that's not funny, Terry. So I've been working really hard. I'm going to go on the other side of my house. And I don't know if I'm going to have Wi-Fi, so I hope somebody's watching the time. I don't have a clock. So this is a beautiful 13 foot, 4 foot up to this. I thought I could put a little 4 foot cement pad here, 13 foot, and then build. And the same thing on this side. Somebody in past lives put in this horrible cement foundation, but it's 4 foot from the wall, 13 feet down. Here's my 100-gallon tub that caught the rain. So I'll be breeding fish in that. But look at this. This gets morning, noon, and most of the afternoon sun. This had some 12 foot, and I'm not kidding, 12 foot rose bushes wild. I collect rainwater. I got to clean out the top part. I collect the rainwater attached to that, so I got plenty of water for a greenhouse. Look at all this. I had my lawn guy cut down these bushes only so to make it a little more. And then back to my front yard, which of course I have another pond in my front yard. Cue with the view, thank you. This is my, more irises. These are my white irises. Can you see them? Oh, look who's out, Yertle. Can you see Yertle? There's Yertle. I'll hold it steady. Hopefully you can see him. That's Yertle, my red ear slider. That was gifted to me a couple years ago with a 100-gallon tub, that 100-gallon tub. And he's in a 300-gallon pond that's inset into my ground. And he lives with a bullfrog that's about 10 inches big by now. He's big. But this, I think I could grow so much stuff. I don't like using our dirt because they spray crap all the time here. I don't know about that. But I can line this side up with tubs. I don't know how my neighbors would feel about that, but we'll find out. Oh. But this, I got to clean out. This is a full barrel. My kids sent this up. And I can water the garden with this. With this 100-gallon tub can catch all the rain. Right now, it's just catching the rain because the gutter's broken. But it could catch all the rain. And from that, I could pull out maybe PVC with holes in it. So the pressure of the water. But I got all this part. Oh, all this part. Duh. I'm so mature. All this part cleaned out up to this. I still got to clean out this. Oh, there's a lot of work. All scratched up. But it's going to be worth it once this is all done and ready for planting. Or maybe I'll do raised beds with my own dirt. I think I like the idea of aquaponics better, except for my tomatoes. They get too tall for aquaponics, in my opinion. But how great would that be between these two buildings? Having, it could be a whole, that's bigger than my living room, 13 by 13. That's bigger than my living room right now. Neighbors are nothing but complainy pants. We need fish houses with acreage. Oh my gosh. Like this old fish house, right? You make that, see you and great. I don't know what that means. But yeah, I'm gonna try it. Because then if this was like the greenhouse, or even if two small lean-tos, I'd be fine with that. It would extend my growing period so much. And maybe I won't cement the floor. Maybe I'll keep tubs in here and use that and have an aquaponics greenhouse. And over here, aquaponics greenhouse would be great. And then the deck would start right here. And this would be a deck to the pond. It wouldn't be obscured by the ramp. It would just be like, oh, I see it in my head. I can see it. I can feel it. I just don't know how to do it or how to convince John that we can do it. Because I watched so many videos. Because look at this. First of all, this step to this garage, see how high up it is? Plenty of room for a deck. This step up from the basement, see how high it is? Plenty of room for a deck. The deck would just come out. We'd just have to level it. It would come out. It would float over the pond, maybe by about 2 or 3 inches. That's it. But it would give the illusion that the pond goes on forever, right? Yeah. But yes, Tom, I could move at any time, except for the fact that I don't have enough Tupperware. I don't have, well, not Tupperware, enclosure and like portable enclosure. What do they call it? Like, you know, like the Home Depot, the black bins that they have, that's like 40 gallons. I have to make some of those, get air holes in them. In case I had to move, I could put all the animals in those, close them up, stack them on top so they all have air. They all have everything they need except for the light for the trip down, and then start all over again. If I made these, I can make more. I can make more. I can absolutely make more. Does anybody know what time it is? Time and Eastern time? I don't want to step on Jess's toes because it's the Aquatic Morning Show. So it's Friday. Do they go on Friday? I think they do. I have to double check. Where's my coffee? I'm gonna sit back down with the ducks who are so quietly, 9:40. Thank you, Greg. Oh, I appreciate that. And I gotta say, I feel really bad that my YouTube is slipping. But guess what? Like, in the scheme of things, I care very much. I love my YouTube channel. I love my YouTube people. But if I can't make a video, I'm not going to come on and make a video about why I'm not making a video. Like, I'm just not going to do that. Like, you guys already know the anxiety I have. You already know how I feel about a lot of stuff. So I have like 7 videos in the works. It's just the sitting down at a computer for hours on end is hard right now because it's spring. So maybe I'll fill the rest of the spring and summer up with lots of lives. I'll try to click them in. If anybody doesn't know, there is a link out there called fishfam.link. Takes you to all the Fish Fam, and if your name's not on it, just send it in. The email's right up there. I think it's Degenerate. Send it in there and get your information put on there. But it has one of the links is, and I mean, I'm saying it's got my Mugged by Q, it's got my TSprings, it's got, but this is not TSprings, I made this. That duck is eyeballing up. Oh yeah, that's Martha. Right, Martha? I think Martha's the more manly of the two. Oh, look at their love. They make a, oh my God, look how cute they are. Oh, I wish they didn't smell so bad. They are planning something. They're planning on pooping. That's what they're planning on. That's all they do all day is poop, poop. But anyway, what was I saying? God, so easily. So easily, I forget. Oh, maybe, oh yeah, Fish Fam link. And then there's a calendar schedule on there. Liquid Zoo, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. He's in control. Matt from Liquid Zoo, amazing guy. Beautiful logo, by the way. Love it. There's a calendar on there that shows where everybody goes live. It doesn't mean you can't go live when somebody else is going live. I just personally prefer to see if nobody's going live, I'll go live. And if somebody is, I'll have to make a choice because I'm gonna squeeze in some lives and then try to put together, try to finish up the video. I'm very good at starting things. I'm very good at starting things, planning things, imagining things. But finishing them, I need a lot of work on. And I know I'm not alone here. Thank you, Tom. Allison. Sorry. Need a lot of work at finishing things. Terry, the duck is a bit annoyed at me eating so many of their relatives. Well, it's funny you say that because the grill is right there. So there's going to be a few nights that we roast some duck on that grill. Although I've never eaten duck, I don't know. I don't know if I could. I do eat chicken. Did you hear that, girls? I eat chicken. Not silkies though, they're black meat. Did you know that? Black meat. Not dark meat, black meat. Oh wait, we have to finish things? Exactly, Terry, thank you. I know I'm not alone, but I love the dreaming of things, planning them. I pull out my graph paper and look out. Like I have done a scaled down version to what I'm envisioning, but I gotta tell you, I did that with the coop, the run, the reptile room, the fish room, and it's coming to fruition, so it's happening. This is getting to be too many fish. Oop. Too many fish what? Too many fish tubers live shows. You're going to be going over someone. Right. I guess I should say I'm not going to go over somebody who's the same size channel as me or less. Put it that way. If somebody's going live and they got like 80 million views, viewers, I don't care. Not that I don't care, but that's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about those of us who are trying to build an audience and try to really, some people do YouTube for the fun of it. Some people do things to journal their journey like I do. That's what I do. But it became a part-time job. And it's a part-time job that I love. So of course I want to keep it going. So it's not that it's all about the money, but it is about the money. I need the money. I'm on Social Security now. And I thought working my whole life since I was 15 that it would be something I could pay my rent on or pay my mortgage on and pay like electric bill, but I was wrong about that. So I got to keep going. You're not looking to step on the little guys. That's very cool of you. Well, I don't call us little guys because I'm right there and I don't think we're little guys. I think, yeah, maybe I guess we are. Compared to them, maybe, but I just look at it like we're all trying not to make a name for ourselves. I don't know. It just didn't seem right. So I don't even have to get any deeper because as you guys know, I'm pretty shallow. I'm like a shallow pond. When you get tired of the duck, drop by the LCR, local Chinese. Oh, hell no. Oh, no, I will not. Actually, when she gave me the duck, I said, oh, I looked them up and I see that they're meat ducks. And she goes, oh, you can't get them. There's a new train wreck will start, 8 a.m. New train wreck will start. 15 minutes till Tams. Thank you so much. Okay, so what's this new train wreck? What did I miss, Terry? And if you haven't checked out Terry's Tropical Tag, let me point out one specific video that I keep watching and rewatching because I'm building a reptile room with these diamond-shaped corner cabinets. Thought it was a great idea. There's 21 enclosures, which means there's 42 lights. 42 lights, UVB, UVA, I got heat bulbs, I got everything going on there. So I had an electrician put in another thingy for my doohickey, and I didn't know how to do anything but daisy chain. And he made a video, and he published it on his channel, how to do the exact same thing, but no daisy chaining. You just use those metal boxes and some major metal covered wire, armored wire, I don't even know what it's called. Doesn't matter. I don't have to know what it's called. Don't have to know what it's called. I just know to do it. So John got me those boxes. There's 4 of them, 4 plugs in each box, and we're setting up 10 of them. in that room, and we're splitting it on 2 different 20 amp breakers. I think he said he's going to do a 30 amp and a 20 amp, but I asked to do 2 30 amps so I don't have to pretend to realize. There's only one light and he showed how to, Terry Tropical Tanks, he shows how to set up. This line can be on a timer. This line can be on a steady, which is exactly what I need, but technically I just need the line on timer because there's nothing steady. I can't think of anything steady in my reptile room except for my light that when I go in, I want to swoop it on, it's on. That's got to be steady. And the pump for the Chinese water dragon, he's got an 8 foot by 4 foot by 4 foot enclosure, 2-tiered, 20-gallon aquarium. I need that aquarium pump constantly going. I want that water moving because I don't want to have to do, I don't want anything happening, you know, because they love to go swimming. The Chinese water dragon now is about that big. And you just mushu. There's this. I can't wait to do my reptile. See, I love sharing my stuff with everybody and anybody who will watch. That's why I do YouTube. I love sharing how I did it, what I do, what I got, what I love, what makes me happy, what makes my heart, you know, that gets that like I don't have to do anything. I don't have to go anywhere. I don't have to. This is fine as is. If this is as good as it gets, it's dang good enough for me. Let me tell you. I said, dang. Oh my God, I'm such a dork. I am a dork. Oh, they're sleeping. She said, no, I'm not. Listening with the side thing. But anyway, I'm a moron with fish tanks, but I sometimes share stuff. Let me tell you, Terry, that is life-changing because, who was it? It was Greg, I think. It was Greg that saw my daisy chains and was like, what are you doing? Like, there's a lot of daisy chains. That's, they get, like, and then I've had other people comment, how many power strips do you have all attached to each other? And I'm like, in the fish room, it was like 10. It was like 10 before I got my linear piston air pump. And so I've changed my ways, and I did it by watching Terry's Tropical Tanks video. It shows you how to set up these electric boxes. You don't even have to be an electrician to do this. Like, I need an electrician to fix my my big box, you know, my box that holds all my things. You know what I mean. I don't need to, again, don't need to know, don't care. When the lights go out, I know to go choo-choo. It's enough for me for now. But he upped them up so that it would handle my ponds outside, that it'll handle a fish room and a reptile room. Barbecue. Oh, breaker box. Thank you, Gina. It will come to me. And this isn't because I'm old. This is because I did way too many drugs in the 70s. And I really burnt some brain cells. So if you guys are thinking about doing drugs, or if you guys do drugs, like, stop. Stop while you got some brain cells, because I can't get them back. I really think I did some permanent damage to certain things. But my heart is full. That's all I care about. And I'm clean and sober, 28 plus years. Ooh. And I have fun. I go to parties. Friday night, I'm going to a party. And it's not about alcohol or drugs. And it's not about the food. It's about the people, the conversations. We're going to all sit around a fire pit, and not one of them is a fish keeper. So not one of them is a reptile keeper. So it's way too late for it. It's never too late, Mark. Never too late. Trust me, it's never too late. Congratulations to you. Oh, you're so sweet. Thank you. And I'm not like boasting, but fish keeping and reptiles have really come in very handy staying sane, especially during the last few years. All my children are in their 30s now. They've all moved out of the house. I think I was put on this planet to have children. I was put on this planet to make babies, made my babies, loved them, raised them, nurtured them, and off they go. Amazing 4 women, by the way. Amazing 4 women. And like, now what? Well, what do you know? I got fish and reptiles to take care of and some ducks. I got birds. I got 6 birds. Who would have thought I was a bird person? Sophie, my parrot, my 3 chickens, and 2 ducks. No partridge in a pear tree, though. Anyway, I am so happy I did this. I wasn't sure I was going to go live, how I was going to work out, because I literally just woke up sneaking in. Hey, Ian. Well, I'm in the middle of a work day. Ooh, I'm sorry. Birds, love the birds, love the birds. But I'm gonna go join the morning aquatic show and listen to that while I make John some breakfast. Because I don't think he's up yet, but as soon as he smells the bacon cooking, he'll be up. He'll be up. It's the best smell in the world. Unless, of course, while I was live, he got up and went to work. Who knows? The old saying, if you remember the 60s, you weren't there. Exactly. Well, I do remember the 60s because I was preteen. The 70s, it started getting bad. The 80s never happened for me. There's no memories. That whole decade is lost in a blackout. And started getting sanity again in the mid-90s. So, yeah, that's my life. But you know what? I got some amazing experiences because I don't do that today, so I can live to talk about them. I don't make those same mistakes today, and I count on that as a blessing. So every day I wake up, come out here, start feeding all the animals, and thought, let me share this with the people I care about on YouTube. Yeah, the 80s never happened. I was only 3 in the 60s. Well, that's cool. What? That's cool. I was born, I say I was born in the 50s, but I wasn't born until 1959. And for that matter, even at the end of the year, I was in October of 59. So if that gives you an idea of, was 62? It'll be 63 this year. What the fuck? How'd that happen? Being addicted to fish ain't bad. Exactly. Exactly. That's what I'm saying. There's so many horrible things I could be addicted to and have been addicted to that fish bring joy, and it doesn't hurt anybody. It brings joy. So it also brings sad and frustration, but they all go hand in hand. Anyway, I'm just happy to be here. I'm happy to share my yard with you. I can't wait to start doing my Sunday night live streams out in my backyard again. That's my happy place. See this swing over here? It's a chair. That blue swing. Oh yeah, I'll put my cushions on that and I'll be sitting in my swing going live at the pond. I cannot wait. But for now, I will see you guys all over at the morning show. Thank you everybody for coming out. If I missed anybody in the chats, because I can't see them on the phone. I don't usually go live on the phone, but it wasn't as hard as I thought. It wasn't as hard as I thought. So thank you guys. And the only thing I don't know how to do is end a live stream on my phone. I'm pushing all these buttons. Nothing's working. No, they happen, Terry. Photographic evidence. Oh, okay. Guys, there's no buttons to say stop. They're so funny.